I'm going to tell you about the time I took Hicks Road in San Jose, and why I'll never do it again. It was getting late, and all I had for company was my car's radio. I had the windows rolled down, which allowed the nice breeze to come through my vehicle and whisk around my ears. Seriously, this was an amazing time for a nice drive. As the hour grew late, I flicked on my high beams and traveled back towards my house, but I decided to take the more scenic route, which was Hicks Road. While on the road, I noticed that my high beams kept reflecting on eyeballs off the road. I just summed it up to some sort of wildlife, but I was terribly wrong. Nature began to call on my little drive, so I decided to do what any red-blooded American would do in the given situation. I pulled over to the side of the road to take a leak. I got out of the vehicle, left the radio on, as well as my lights. That way, if a passing vehicle came by, they wouldn't hit my vehicle. As I was standing there doing my business, it really bothered me how silent it was outside. I mean, for all of this wildlife I had spotted on the drive, I didn't even hear crickets. But things never stay quiet for very long on Hicks Road. With my lights in the car left on, I noticed that they were reflecting on eyes in the distance. Still, I assumed it was wildlife, but why couldn't I hear anything? While I was standing there, something just didn't feel right, and that's when the smell hit me. I have absolutely no idea what the smell was, but it hit me like a ton of bricks, and it stunk so bad that I almost puked all over the ground in front of me. It was the smell of some sort of rotting meat mixed with like spoiled milk or something. Once I regained myself, I looked out to the field, and all around me. That's when I noticed the number of eyes in the field had nearly tripled, and they were watching me. It was creeping me out, and I was ready to get the hell out of there, and that's when I noticed the eyes were actually getting closer. As I struggled to zip my pants up, and make sure everything was tucked in, I noticed the eyes were approaching much faster than before. Whatever it was running at me. I made my way back to the car as fast as I could, banging my knee on the rear fender on my way. I launched into the driver's seat, while simultaneously closing the door behind me. The figures were almost to my passenger window, so I made sure to lock my car and roll the windows up as fast as humanly possible. As soon as my windows were up, I put that baby in drive and floored it. I spun gravel on the side of the road, but my car gained traction and I launched forward. It was at that time that I saw something with a horrible white face slam right up against my passenger side window. Suddenly, I saw a ton more of these things emerge from the field. It wasn't the eyes of wildlife I had been seeing, but it was some sort of humanoid creatures. They let out this insane shrill scream while I was driving away, and they were all running towards my car. I can only imagine what would have happened if I hadn't rolled my windows up, or if I hadn't made it back to my car in time. Have you ever been to Hicks Road in San Jose? Do you have any true scary stories to share? Tell us in the comments below and share this with your friends. Click the share button below,